Okay, so I'm back with another story of when I used to MMA fight slash box, not professionally. That is me, your boy Dylan. What I used to look like when I did it. So we're gonna go back in time to where my friend Jeremy found out that there had a makeshift cage type of deal at this parking lot, and you won a little bit of money if you won the fight. And he was like, dude, in 2 weeks we're having a fight, or in 3 weeks, I don't know. Not very lot. Not a lot of time. Train. So we trained. One of our friends was on the wrestling team at the time. I joined the wrestling team at one point. Later on, we'll talk about that. Not in this video, but later on we will talk about that. So we trained basically workouts, and we had our friend train us with some basic wrestling stuff. We trained with basic punches, some knees. I never could throw high kicks and stuff like that. I was a bigger guy, you know. Mostly boxing for me. Knees and stuff, yeah. Like the type of knees and clinches and elbows. Elbow strikes, oh yeah. Elbow strikes on the ground now, oh yeah. That's something I prefer to do. I plan to bring some IRL videos of me stepping back into the cage and or boxing eventually. But this is going to be more of a funny thing that I don't know if they use this exact thing in professional stuff like UFC and stuff. But funny encounter with me and the guy who was running the thing, or the Stitch guy. So before a UFC pay-per-view or a fight night, you know how you see them rubbing the fighter's face? If you ever wonder why, they're putting Vaseline on it, or at least that's what they put on ours. And my friend told me why, apparently, or this is what he told me, so that the hit connects better and has less chance of breaking a bone in your face and stuff like that. So it's more of a clean connection with the hit rather than a harsh connection, which it seems like a good thing. Yeah, makes sense, you know. I don't know if that's true or false. If you do, correct me on that. But it does make sense. But Vaseline, so I kind of was weirded out by this dude rubbing this gooey ass shit under my eyes, on my forehead, on my cheekbones, on my chin. You know. So I went in there, and they basically said, don't throw any high kicks, box, you know. And I'm gonna be honest, it was scary. My worst fear was getting gushed, getting cut real bad by an elbow or something like I'd seen on UFC fights and UFC pay-per-views, or getting choked out, or just getting fucked up real early on. But I won. But how I won was not in the game plan. So basically, the fight went on to close to the end of the round. I was looking pretty good. The other dude was looking pretty good. He caught me with a decent bit of hits. I caught him with a decent bit of hits. No one was bleeding or nothing. My ribs were a bit sore. I caught him with an uppercut at the end of the round, and I don't know if he was trying to score points or what, or it was the uppercut that did it. But he goes for a takedown. So I caught him with knee because I panicked, honestly, when he went for the takedown. Because I wasn't trained well. I wasn't ready for that. So my advice would be don't step into an MMA fight unprepared.
Good shot.
And I caught him with a knee, which knocked him out. And I won the fight. And my friends were like, yeah, they cheered me, and I just I didn't, mean to do that. I didn't plan that, you know, is what I told them. That was luck, and I'm gonna be honest, he got me to the ground. It would have been saved by the bell, but if he got me to the ground again, if the fight had kept going, I don't know what would have happened. I hope I would have came out on top. Now I have a very good ground game. I'd say that stand-up isn't bad in real life, but I'd say that my ground game is better than my stand-up game in real life. Funny thing about this Ultimate Team opponent, and if you play UFC 2, you know that, yeah, you can get matched with Ultimate Team opponents you've met before all the time, but he was in Division 1 at the same time I'm in Division 1 right now. And I beat him, went on to get a title shot, and this is my last fight in Division 1 if I won. And he was the champion at the time. And this guy has a lot of power in his hits by the time he was the champion, at least he did. So it's like, okay. I don't know, he just doesn't use them correctly, and that's why I'm throwing shade at him. He should set up his hits better. Like, you know, don't waste his stamina as much. More jabs to set up those power hits, which he tried to do in the second fight, which you'll see me commentate over. These are not live, these are commentated stories. And after the fight, Jamie went in there, which was the friend who was training us in wrestling. And he was just a beast. He knew what he was doing. He's an absolute beast. He got a fucking double leg takedown slam on a dude and just fucking put him straight in a fucking Kimura and tapped the motherfucker out. So instantly in the first round. So he just instantly knew what he's doing. He was a fucking beast. Jeremy went in there. Tagged, stick to moved, got in a body kick, basically ran around, stick to move for the first round, and then he landed a really sloppy head kick on the other dude, and it cut him above the eye. And we were all underage, so we had to have parents' consent, keep in mind, for this. So the dude's dad and mom was concerned, so they made the fight be stopped. Because it, like, cut him right above the eyebrow. Like, and this kick was so sloppy, keep in mind that Jeremy fell, that his parents straight up marched, like, over there and said, stop fight, stop fight, stop fight, stop fight, stop fight. Truth is, dude could have dived on Jeremy and beat the brakes off of him because the dude wasn't fazed in the slightest by it. But, no. His parents robbed him of that win. Like, it was so sloppy. It was like he kicked him and then fell on his ass. All except he fell on his ass and proceeded to lie down on his back because I think he thought he knocked him out. It's like the John Jones victory animation in UFC 2. That's basically what he done. So it was just like, what the fuck, dude? Sorry, I'm a little under the weather, but I'm going to continue to try to produce these videos daily. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel. I will comment in this video. I did not do it in the last one. If you like the video, remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I mostly will post YouTube videos on who I think is going to win real UFC fights. That's like I got a prediction of how I think Alistair Overeem should fight if he wants to win the fight against Stipe Miocic. Because I think he has a chance if he fights right. And keep in mind, this is the opinion of a guy who, I'm not going to say never because I don't believe in never, but isn't a UFC fighter. And the truth is, Alistair Overeem could destroy me in a fight. And so could Stipe Miocic. But I do have an opinion and I am going to speak it.